Hi guys, welcome back to 40k Inquisitor mod with a campaign, and today's mission is called Purge. Into it, and I'll give a brief bit about the mission. We last left off where Cogitator, so that we could gain access properly to the machine spirit, and we could use this to pinpoint Klosterheim's location. Now, unfortunately, that system itself had become infected, and Omicron Arc has said we need to cause a major power shortage so that we can purge the Cogitators and gain access. So, today, in Chapter 3, I don't think there's actually that much left of the story from what it seems like. I mean, it feels like once we find Klosterheim, maybe there's not really much else after it. I don't know, I've not looked it up, but it does seem that there is another pathway in the story.
Do you need me to reiterate the specifications of your current assignment?
I don't think so. I need to find the central switch in the generator room. I turn off the switch, power goes out. It can't be that complicated.
This statement contradicts all ancient doctrines regarding how heavy machinery should be operated. But the priority of tech philosophical debates is currently very low. Be watchful. The janitorium is protected by automated defense systems.
Right, so let's get on with it. Seems like we're gonna just be getting shot by turrets a lot, I imagine. Given the mention of the automated defense systems. Yeah, so the idea for this part is we were told by Omicron Arc that by causing like a major power shortage, we could actually potentially utilize the Cogitator. Where we left off, it was actually infected by chaos. So realistically, we need to purge the machine spirit in order to be able to actually use it. The power shortage should, or at least as is planned, should set it back to how it previously was before in its default settings, which would allow us to be able to access it and be able to find Klosterheim as a result. Come on. Yeah, I'm still not a fan that much of the one-handed hammer, to be honest. I definitely prefer the chainsaw, and maybe as a combo it would go well with the two-handed thunder hammer. Ow. Let's keep it moving. I suppose at the moment I've been playing a lot on my Switch. With the release of Pokemon Unite, I thought it was interesting to have a look into it. Never really dabbled with MOBAs, to be honest. Things like League of Legends, Dota 2. Never really found them that desirable to play, to be honest. I feel like Pokemon Unite, to be fair, I actually really enjoyed the game. It's very basic in how it plays. And you know, you do have class types to use, and to an extent, you know, they fulfill their specific roles. You know, so with Pokemon Unite, there's you have attackers, which, I mean, by the name, you should know where you stand with that, really. The purpose is to attack more than anything, so you have a high damage output, more likely to be able to kill the other team. You have defenders. These I mean, as I interpret it, it seems like the idea to them is to be able to hold off the attack. Like, say they're progressing towards your goal, or that they're trying to pin a teammate down to kill them easily. As a defender, you kind of have abilities to control them. As an example, I mean, Slowbro is a defender, and he is largely what I play the most. Oh god. And Surf, I find, is really good for crowd control, particularly if they're trying to pursue you as well. You can kind of just slip back and cause them to have to push towards you more than anything if they really want to go for the kill, but it does make it really difficult for them. You can use it by surfing in the direction you want to run away, or you can just fire it straight at them if you're particularly healthy and your teammates what you're trying to cover. Right, that's not open. Let's keep moving this way. You have the other class as a support, which I mean by the name, pretty self-explanatory really. It should be for providing support to the team. Switch back to the one hand.
Next time I should act faster. Much faster.
And then there's speedsters, so they kind of feel like a role like attacker, I tend to find. Although actually I'd argue realistically the current state of Pokemon Unite, the speedsters seem to do a better job of attacking than the attackers do. Particularly, I think Gengar is probably like the most broken thing about the game so far. With his Sludge Bomb Hex combo in particular, that's just, it's rancid. Like the fact they even have that as a thing is just insane to me. Pop the shield. Getting a little bit hectic there. Ow. Nice. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that at the moment. I hadn't jumped on this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh,
my duty will not end till I have carried out the task you gave me.
Did you say something, Inquisitor? You sounded extremely strange for a moment.
I had another vision. Nothing serious, but it's an odd feeling. I feel like something is slowly unraveling before me, but I don't know what it is.
I'm concerned about your condition, Inquisitor. We should take a look at you again when you return.
interesting. I mean, I get the feeling he's been corrupted somehow by the demons or something. Like, Chaos has clearly got to him, it seems. But perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps he's trying to get to Chaos by cooperating with them so he can find Big Boss, perhaps? Who knows? Probably not. It's any experience I've had against Pokemon is basically just everything falls to Chaos. Go Shrine. Nope. There we go. On this boy. Clear this room out before I progress any further. Clear the skull out. Cool. That was stupid on my part. Let's see.
Shutdown sequence successfully initiated. Tech litanies reverted to default. Inquisitor, your next task is to find the closest mainframe cogitator.
Anything else I should be concerned about?
Threat assessment in progress. The answer is yes. The doors leading to the restricted areas are now open. Potential assailants are emerging from the chambers.
Sweet, more things to smash. Yeah, I'll grab these supplies before I move on. There we go, just 2 more for my shield. I missed that skull. Been missing a lot of them, not paying enough attention I don't think. Probably why I keep getting blown up all the time. Easy work. Demons ain't got nothing. Right, yeah, we'll check both sides just in case there's a chest or anything. Oh, it's nice to see all the rooms were looking nice until the restricted areas opened. Nodal infestation everywhere. Well, that's looking pretty clear to me. Keep moving on. Oh, hello. On armor. Let him run. Easy work, boys. Bloody psycho. It doesn't look like it hurts very much when that beam was on me, but I mean, it probably adds up more than you realise when you fight another things. I wonder if there's anything in here. Doesn't seem like it again. I've actually made a kind of a decision of what I'll do next after this. My plan would be to do a playthrough of a Final Fantasy game. Feel like that would throw out a lot of content for you guys to watch. My only concern is to what extent do I show things, like, because if I showed everything that I was doing in Final Fantasy, even all the grinding, I get the feeling that would be extremely tedious to watch. Like, there'd just be a lot of me running around, and I mean, at that point, like, what do I even fill time with? Like, I could try and just I'd probably end up recording most things, and then I suppose I could cut it down from there and only include things that seem best to include. Like, I'd include all things like boss battles and whatnot. But if I wanted to, like, kind of like grind in an area for a bit, like, I don't think I'd really want to show that. But I suppose it depends what Final Fantasy is, because, like, some of them I imagine there's less grinding involved, and you can kind of just get on with it. Especially if it's one I've not really played before. I mean, Final Fantasy 9, most of the grinding in that I find comes to whether or not you want to be able to, like, do certain parts of the game a lot easier. But for the most part, I think the game is quite actually simple to play anyway. And I don't, like, although the bosses can seem to hit quite hard sometimes in that if you don't really grind, like, they're also not, like, stupidly hard to kill. Pop that. Here we go. Oh, hello. Looking very weak there, friend. Smashed it. Yeah, I'm not sure now, actually. The psychos don't really seem to do that much. Maybe it's the armor I've got on. I can't remember what the abilities on it are, but here we go. Come on. Ooh, that's quite tanky. Pop my last cogitator. Feeling I need it. Bang, there we go. Easy, boys. Got to clear them out. Wow. Right, I'll grab these chests first. A lot of loot. I've definitely noticed the difficulty going up on this, to be fair. Alright.
I am here, Tech Priest.
Access the terminal. Your inquisitorial code should work.
Nothing is wrong, Tech Priest. I still can't log into the system.
I have analyzed the available data. It is not the machine spirit preventing you from accessing the Noosphere. I have fresh evidence that the network litanies have been modified on core level by fellow brethren of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I can't turn off an override implemented by a Tech Priest.
Correct. You will require my personal assistance. We must go to the data sanctum together, where I will attempt to seek audience with the machine spirit by binary apotheosis. You can return to the bridge.
Nice. That was quite a decently sized mission, and it's pretty touchy moments there. That's good. I'm liking the difficulty increase. Although it's still mindless hack and smash to an extent, at least I'm getting the challenge. Anyway, that will conclude the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, maybe subscribe, maybe comment. If there's anything you want to point out about this game, or perhaps my ideas for a choice of a Final Fantasy game, as I mentioned, just give me a comment, and I'll think about taking the information on board of what wants to be seen while I play a Final Fantasy game in the future. That concludes the video, so I hope you all have a nice day, and bye.